And so when the judgment day comes and they see the throne, which is again coming in the sky, not being built on the earth, the throne is coming in the sky. It says, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and earth had passed away. They'd gone far away. We traveled to a new place, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband. Okay? And I heard a loud voice from the throne, that is the Ezekiel temple, saying, Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man, and he will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the former things have passed away. There. The one seated on the throne says, Behold, I make all things new. And he said, Write down, for these words are faithful and true. And he told me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give freely from the spring of the water of life. The one who overcomes will inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he will be my son. So we have a new world with a new gigantic, like Eris size, New Jerusalem. And if you think to yourself that, people in the olden days didn't have such concepts, this is an old picture of the New Jerusalem floating in space. Okay? People did have such concepts, floating down, coming down from space onto a new planet. Okay? Where there's apparently this looks like maybe it looks like a river, but it's supposed to be not a sea, obviously, because there's no sea on the new planet. So people have always had this idea that this is coming, the new Jerusalem, the new planet, this remarkable thing is going to take us away from this world, this heaven, this sky. The sky meaning this sun, this moon, these planets, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Saturn, Mercury. They will be no more. Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, there'll be no more. We won't see them anymore. They'll be far, 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 far away. They will pass away. And we will be in a new sky, a new heaven at night. You'll look up, you won't recognize the constellations at night. They'll be different. The constellations will be different. The constellations only look the way they do from this point of view where we are in space. They're not actually set like that in space. You know, the stars don't all hold hands in that shape perfectly for you. So if you look at and see, oh, there's Orion's belt, you're going to see Orion's belt from another part of the universe. You're not going to see the same constellations. The whole sky is going to be different. The whole night sky is going to be different. There'll be different planets in the sky at night. There'll be a different sun, maybe two suns. There'll be a different moon. Oh, it says there's no sun and no moon. You don't even need a sun and moon because this New Jerusalem is the light. You don't need any light because you can generate light by yourself with this New Jerusalem. It'll come down onto a new earth where there is no sea. This is the promise. This is the inheritance for those of you who are born to be born again. We won't say born again right now because when you say you're born again right now, I can believe, yes, you are changed. You have a new person. You've been regenerated. I think that's the better word. Regenerated, absolutely. But you will not be born again until you are born in this New Jerusalem, of this New Jerusalem. You have to be born of this New Jerusalem. This is your mother, according to the book of Galatians. This is your mother.